Following on from the previous video, I'm now going to do a two-colour wash, so I need to get a different colour ready and prepped. So just squeezing out a little bit. You can see how little you use, so even these small tubes of watercolour paint will go a long way. Just adding some water. I'm using a spritzer. Of course you can use a pipette, or you can even just add it with the brush. Just mixing that up, making sure it's thoroughly mixed in, no lumps, no bumps, no blobs. So on this first one, I'm going in onto dry watercolour paper with wet paint. Now I'm picking up the second colour after washing out the brush and just moving that in and just touching the colours in the middle. There will be some bleed, there will be some blend, there will be some overlay. How much, how little is really up to you. Try not to muddy the two colours towards the top ends or either end though, and just get that blend in the middle. Now I'm using some fresh water to moisten the second piece of watercolour cardstock. So this time we're working with wet paint into wet cardstock. So there will be more blend, more bleed. As I carry on with that, just let me give you a couple of tips. If you speed dry these versions, they will dry with more definition between the colours. If you let them naturally dry, then there will be more mix between the two colours. And the edge will be softer. One other tip is try and use colours that will give you a third colour. So for example, your reds and your blues, or your blues and your yellows will give you green, and so on and so forth. So primary colours are good for this. Secondary colours, just test things out, because at the end of the day, you don't want to end up with just a muddy pile of brown. Now what you can see me doing here is using a wet brush without any paint on, just to really move those colours around and even out the spread of paint. And here's what they look like after they've dried. Rather lovely, I think. I hope you enjoyed that watercolouring technique tutorial. If you'd like to see more, then continue watching. In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and you'll get notification whenever there's new videos uploaded.